Hey guys, Mrs. Shelton here. Nice to see everyone. If you are watching this video, then you know that I am not at school. If you are a virtual student, perhaps you've read the daily announcement and know that I'm not at school. I will not be joining you until your last day that we are live this week, as unfortunately my grandmother has passed away, and as you can see, I'm in a hotel room. Awaiting the visitation and funeral tomorrow, and then visitation on Tuesday. Then obviously I have to drive all the way home, and so that I can be with you. That being said, I will be back on Thursday. In the meantime, I have posted a daily announcement for Monday and Tuesday. The assignment for those days is to complete the virtual lab that you see here on the screen. Okay, please notice that there is some background information. If you are a virtual student, you're going to need to read this on your own. Those of you that are live, the substitute is supposed to be reading the background information as well as the pieces of evidence that indicate that a chemical change has occurred with you. Please remember, we have been investigating the difference between physical and chemical changes, and recall that physical changes are changes in appearance, but not necessarily the composition, whereas chemical changes, a new substance is formed. So some evidence that you would look for that would indicate that a chemical change has occurred is an unexpected color change, or a change in odor, or an odor being produced, formation of a gas, which means that you see the fizzing or the bubbling, formation of a precipitate. We talked about this last week, in that where you take two liquids, you pour them together and a solid is formed. Or you could have a change in energy. So maybe the temperature changes. We call this an endothermic or an exothermic reaction. It can actually cool down, or it could heat up. There could be a change in terms of light or sound as well. So as you're watching the following videos, those are the types of changes you're going to be looking for. Remember, if there is a change in state, meaning it just changes from a solid to a liquid, that is just a physical change. It is not a chemical change. Okay, so evidence of a chemical change are these ideas right here. So your task for each of the stations 1 through 15 is to click on these links and watch the videos that are attached to them. Okay. So watch the video, and then as you're watching that, I'm going to show you in a minute this data table. You can click here to get a data table, and then you're just going to simply make a copy of this. This is what you will be submitting to me by Friday at 8 a.m. So you're going to be watching the videos, okay, from these links. And then in the data table, you're going to record the initial appearance. Remember, initial means beginning. So you're going to be recording the appearance of what the substances looked like when they started. So for instance, in station number 1, you're going to be looking at lead nitrate and potassium iodide solutions. Tell me, what did the lead nitrate look like? What did the potassium iodide solutions look like? Those would be the initial appearances of the substances. Then you're going to watch as those two substances are poured together, and you're going to give me some observations of things that happen during and after the reaction. Finally, I want you to record the type of change that you think has occurred, as well as evidence that supports your belief. So if you click on this link, it's going to take you to this data table. Okay, again, please make a copy of this data table for yourself. And then you are going to complete for each of the 15 stations, by watching those video links, the initial appearance, meaning what the substances looked like before the reaction, what observations you can make during and after the reactions, what type of change you think occurred, a physical or chemical change, and then what is the evidence that you have that would support whether this is a chemical or physical change itself. I want you to notice I've divided this up so that your goal should be for Monday to complete stations 1 through 7. And then on Tuesday, I'd like you to complete stations 8 through 15, along with the 2 analysis questions. Okay? That's all I have for you. Please remember, this assignment is in fact due Friday morning at 8 a.m. Someone is coming into my room. That's my husband. So, anyways, this assignment is due Monday morning at 8 a.m. Please just simply submit your data table and these analysis questions. Also, last but not least, remember that all of your responses should be in complete sentences using blue font. If you have any questions, you can email me, but my next couple days are jam-packed. I will do my best to reply to you ASAP. I don't foresee myself grading anything in the near future. So I promise that Friday I'll spend the day grading when I get back. All right. I hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you on Thursday.